Hey everybody, it's Allie with Bold North Frenchies. I wanted to do a quick video today on how to register your foreign dog. So many people are purchasing dogs overseas, and of course overseas breeders will always tell you they can be AKC registered. However, there are some certain things that you need to do prior to registering that dog with the AKC to make sure that you have all your ducks in a row, to make sure you have all your documentation. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is request from your breeder a export pedigree. So if you're getting a dog from the UK, make sure it is a 3-generation export pedigree, not a 5. If you're getting a dog from the Ukraine or Russia or anything like that, make sure that they are giving you an export pedigree. Okay, so now this can take some time. So it can take anywhere between a month to 3 or 4 months to get that. The Kennel Club may even be longer from the UK. So just be aware that your dog is probably never going to arrive with that expert pedigree. It's going to be something you're going to have to wait for. Okay, so once your breeder receives the expert pedigree, they will send it to you in the mail from overseas. When you get that expert pedigree, you're going to want to make a copy of that. You're going to want to send that to the AKC along with the export pedigree registration form that you can find on the AKC. You can just Google AKC export pedigree registration. It'll bring you to a form that you can either do online. I like to print it out because they also want you to send in photos as well, and I'll get to that in a minute. So you're going to fill this out and you're going to enter a lot of information that they ask for: a microchip number, a tattoo number, one or the other, the breeder, overseas breeder information, their address, their email address. You're also going to have to enter all of your information, and it runs anywhere between $125 to $150. You also are going to want to send in a few photos of that dog as well, front, side, and I usually do just a couple from the side and one from the front. So you're going to send that in with a copy, don't send them your original, of the export pedigree. Now, you will get that dog registered with the AKC, but hey, you cannot breed them quite yet, because the AKC is also going to require you to have an AKC DNA sample on file for that export dog. So this is not a DNA sample that determines color, hair length, breed, anything like that. This is an identifying marker DNA sample that the AKC will provide and that you have to pay for and you have to have on file with the AKC. It is $50 if you pay for it in advance, or if you send it in later and then pay for it afterwards. I believe it's $65 or $75. So I always pre-order those well ahead of time, so I have them. So when you get the dog, you can immediately send in that AKC sample. You've already prepaid the $50, so that will not hold up the registration. But keep in mind that has to be done prior to the AKC officially giving you that registration stamp. You have to have your export pedigree, you have to fill out the application, you have to pay, and you also have to do an AKC DNA sample. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. It can get a little tedious doing this, but just make sure you're following the steps. The AKC website is awesome as far as explaining exactly what is needed. The form is very self-explanatory, but it just takes some patience. Hopefully you guys found that helpful. Have a great day.